Crushin in loudspeakers on August 21st
93
at 9 p.m.
KHJ.
Playmate Barbara Hillary speaking about Dr. Amor Bose. Don't miss the Stereo Component Show today through Saturday at 2828 Wilshire Boulevard in Santa Monica. Check the LA Times for more information. That's the first time I got down with that.
1960.
Don't miss Creedence in concert along with Booker T and the MGs and Wilbert Harrison. See Creedence at the Forum August 29th.
Or 1970.
Agencies presented by
August 19th.
No, out of sight and sound.
1970. 50.
My telephone number from KHJ. Should you need for any reason to get
3 years
in touch
ago.
today. It's 6:34. This is Creedence in concert here now.
Well, I don't think I've done this before. I've put together 4 straight incredible hitting sessions. I don't want to say what the key is because I'll end up blowing it, but it sure seems. I read one guy says take it far back as far as you can until you feel it in your torso, but don't move your head. That's what I'm concentrating on. Full swing. I was hitting a 3-iron, 185, 90 straight. Then 3-irons are hard to hit. 2-iron, 1-iron.
This is J. Paul Huddleston, 2020 News.
So, you know, I'm just saying it is what it is. Got a good workout today, and I hit balls as good as I can hit them. I can't hit them any farther. You know, you can only, at almost 65 years old, still in good shape physically, have all my hair. There's a lot of, that book I'm reading, the guy seems to be miserable because he's bald and ugly, really ugly. Never got any, never was popular with girls, just ugly. So it's kind of a, but you know, there but for the grace of God go I. You know that? Like the guy said in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. When he said that's a lot of money, and Leonardo said, well, she's a lot of girl. A funny scene. But there, for the grace of God, go. I could be living in a hot van, homeless, wandering like an idiot, like a pathetic, trying to convince myself and everybody around me that that's the neat thing to be. Yeah. Everybody wants to be living in a van, bumping your head. You can't even stand up. You hit your head if you go and walk inside of it. Boom! And you got a big head to hit too. You got no hair. You got no cushioning. Like boom! Yeah, that book I'm reading is so funny. Oh, I like this song. I really like this song. The river runs deep or something like that. The forehead runs deep and high. It's all face, all big, brown, big, like a moon. This book says a guy looks like a moon face. That's why he's miserable. If you could just realize God doesn't care what we look like. God looks on the inside. He looks at the heart. He looks to see if you're a peacemaker, if you're kind, if you have love for your brother on earth. We're all brothers and sisters. Can't we all, like Rodney King said, can't we all just get along? I made a video of a Super Bowl ending show, and at the end I said, let's all learn to love each other. I rented the car for a vacation next week. Carla got back today. She said she's ready for some good Mexican food.
Plus Radio has $2,600 waiting for you on the birthday.
Go up to Laurel Canyon on a Sunday. Look at those houses there. They're beautiful, man. It's a new neighborhood. Frisco, Phillips Ranch or something? Phillips Creek Ranch.
That's just what you'll find at Market
That
Basket.
intersection I just went through, 2 elderly persons were killed right in that intersection about a year ago. Brother and his sister were racing down the street and they plowed into him and killed him. They're on trial for like manslaughter. But I remember when it happened. There's actually video of the car going by. So yeah, I've put together 4 incredible sessions where I'm just crushing the ball. And the thing is, the scary thing is, you got to keep it up or you'll lose it. Like right now, I got the feel. I kind of feel what I know what to do on the downswing, on the backswing, and then the downswing.
Classified section and the best comic
And
silhouettes this weekend for Sunday time.
you can lose that, and all of a sudden you're just lost. I have a friend in California. I talked to him the other day. He said right now he has no game, and he's been playing for 20 years. He went to golf school, played on the mini tour. So hopefully he'll get his game back.
We'll still keep our fingers crossed. 65 degrees currently.
All right, I'm gonna go home and get lunch, relax, go back to the gym. Got a little yard work to do, and then come back up here tonight. Read that book I'm reading about that bald, angry guy that nobody likes. Everybody hates him. Everybody thinks he's a bully. And I think he ends up dead, and no one cares. You know, what do you expect? What do you expect? But for the grace go I, that could have been me, man. You know that? I could be homeless in a hot van, trying to convince myself I'm happy, and really looking pathetic, especially when all of your classmates are doctors and professionals and lawyers and business people, and you're in a van. Just like my mom used to say, just kill me. I remember my mom talked about somebody had wanted her to do that, and after he left, she just laughed and said, just kill me. Such an idiot. Doesn't realize the joke's on him. But that's what happens. You know, that's what happens. You don't live your life right. Don't live your life right, you're going to end up, and that's the way it's always been with this guy in this book I'm reading. Always hated everybody. Always, he's just bitter, angry. You end up like that because when you really think you're something. Like, how dare you hurt my feelings? People hurt his feelings, and it's like they lash out. You know what? You ain't that important. The only thing that's important is God and Jesus. So your feelings get hurt. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that your feelings are hurt. Suck it up. I sucked it up. You know, you gotta suck it up in life. Deal with it. Be forgiving. Be loving. Be kind. Be gentle. Don't be vulgar, vile, nasty, filth. One guy in the book, his buddy, said, imagine what that van smells like. Ew. I can imagine. It's a guy that in the book that lives in a van. He's a slob to begin with. He's a pig. Always has been. He's always been really filthy. The book says when he had a condo, just how nasty. Her mom wouldn't even go in it. She used to talk about how nasty it was. Like a pig. But pigs wallow, you know, like Pastor Carter preached a sermon one time about the prodigal son who wanted everything for himself. That's the prodigal. And he ended up with the pigs. So true. If you want everything for yourself all the time, just sense your immediate gratification, whatever it is, looking at pornography, smoking dope, that's all this guy does all day in the book. Then he goes out, and after he's satisfied, goes out and presents a holier than thou image, right? He doesn't have God fooled. He might have himself fooled. But inside that van is a pig, stinking pigsty. That's like the prodigal son. But guess what? There's good news. With Jesus, there's always good news, because the prodigal came to himself, the Bible says, and came home. And the parable says the father was looking for him. He was actually looking for him. That's a great story. All right, I gotta go get on. Good day, man. Crushing the ball. All right.